So I was probably 7 years old when I started redesigning my house. And my parents were very supportive of this kind of direction I was going into and changing every room. And I just loved, I'm artist by heart. I loved paintings, and they really recognized my need to express myself in different ways. I loved music. I loved dance. So I was in all these classes at a very early age. And I realized that something that gives me joy is music, painting, and redesigning varieties of these spaces. Anybody's house, not just my house. If they would let me, I would do it. And so that's how I actually knew that I wanted to be a designer, an architect, and really help people and bring joy to them. So my being a member of a minority community has been a journey. First of all, I selected to be in a profession at the time in India was dominated by men. So it was interesting to see that in my class, there were 50% women and 50% men, which was actually changing the needle all the way to 50%, which is great. There were varieties of these aspects that you don't understand as a young person. I was one of them. I was in India. I was a majority population. And then I came to United States for my master's, and suddenly I was a minority. But good thing about that is that because the way I was raised to believe that everybody is equal, everybody should be respected, everybody should have the right to express themselves in the different ways they want to, I particularly didn't feel like I was a minority. So in that larger sense, I was always within majority groups as a minority, not feeling like a minority myself. And because of that, I formed varieties of beautiful relationships, friendships, and mentorships. That doesn't mean that I haven't faced challenges. I have, and especially when you work with very large organizations, there could be one or two individuals who might have a different opinion than you. But because I worked with such large populations and with such diverse groups of professionals, it actually gave me ability to understand others' viewpoint and talk about my viewpoint and come to a middle ground where everybody's viewpoint is respected. That really has shaped my career and my professional standing, and also help students in understanding that. So challenges as a designer, as a design educator, as a practitioner, for me came in different ways, not in traditional way of somebody said, you can't do this, or somebody said, you are a woman of color and not do that. My challenges were actually self-imposed in becoming more inclusive in my thinking, and then more inclusive in our students in understanding of what it means, what equity means, what social justice means, what inclusion means in design, and how can designers think about these issues so that it doesn't become the larger community issue. If design can be taught from this inclusive perspective, then half the problem actually resolves itself because people feel like they are part of the community. And that is something that I really think about a lot as challenges. So my advice would be not to be afraid and really go after your passionate dreams. Dreams do come true.